So welcome everyone. We are completely back, live and ready. This will be now the semi-final on the losers bracket. In between Daphne Purple and Semmes. Each and one of those teams is representing Mobile and Daphne or Baldwin counties. And West Mobile is seated on the great finale and is waiting for an opponent in between these two teams. As you can see, we have the umpires and the coaches or managers of each of the teams gather on the home plate to try and make the coin flip, to try and decide who will be the team, the home team and the away team. So we want to welcome you all. This is La Novena Baja. We are completely live from the USA Rec All-Stars area tournament. Each one of these teams will be then moving into the state tournament, but only one can reach as champion from the area. And the one closer to that is West Mobile. And Semmes and Daphne Purple have another opportunity to try and reach them on the grand finale. So let's see. Everything has been made already, so we are getting all set up and ready to be broadcasting this game. So we want to thank you all for being with us. Just remember that the only thing we will need from you is to please subscribe to our page, like the broadcast, and share it with all your friends and family around so they can all come and watch this game together with us. We are also doing this broadcast for all of our support for Ella that got injured last Thursday on one of these games. So the home team will be Semmes and the away team will be Daphne Purple. Let's make a quick break and we'll be back for the opening of this semifinal in between Daphne Purple and Semmes. And with that first speech, we just say play ball. So the first in the lineup for Daphne Purple will be number 13. That'll be Mia Garcia taking the first at bat in the game. And let me see if we already have the lineups for both teams as we are just starting the semifinal on the USA Rec All-Stars area tournament. A ground ball into the first base. That'll be an easy out. Unassisted, so Mia grounded into the first base. And that was just an easy play for the first base girl of Semmes on a ground ball reaching all the way to her. Takes the ball, step in the back, and that'll be out number 5. That is out number 1, sorry. That is Leila Reina, the one making that play on first base. And the second in the lineup with a contact into foul will be Mallory Hall, followed by Marley Ellison and Charlotte Ross. So we want to welcome you all to this broadcast of La Novena Baja. We are completely live. And that'll be, he took all of the speed out of the pitch. And that'll be strike number 2 for Marley Hall. The pitcher then for Semmes will be Aniston Sturman, doing then battery with Audrey Campbell as the catcher. So the best of luck for both teams, and let's see who will end up getting the win and go and face West Mobile, that is waiting for an opponent, and that'll be a strike out, swinging for the second out of the inning. Coming next, the third in the lineup, Mallory Hall, strikeout swinging, and she will be the second out of the inning. And now is the chance for Marley Ellison. The first 2 in the lineup just got out of the game. 2 up, 2 down so far, and a good contact, but the ball will open into foul. So everyone back, please. Marley Ellison was rushing all the way into the first base. So the best of luck for both teams. Charlotte Ross and Andy Stewart are waiting. And that'll be a pop-up into the right field, and the ball is dropped. So she will reach easily into the first base. ¿Puedes bajarme y escurrir la mano? A ver si. And that'll be a good contact by Charlotte Ross. Yes, double all the way into the center field, reaching all the way into the third base and second base. So these will put the first runners in a scoring position for Daphne Purple, sorry. So let's see, there's 2 down. And coming next, the 5th in the lineup, she will be, if I am not wrong, Andy Stewart, and Stella Conant is next. Let's see if they can make this. The first pitch will be in the strike zone, and the play will be made on third base, but no. One came in for Daphne Purple so far. On the throw into the third base, the ball was not able to be kept on the glove by the third base girl. So the runners will move, and this will bring the first run into the plate for Daphne Purple. Taking the lead then on the top of the first. We'll try and see if we can cool down a little bit the devices around. The throw is made at first base, and this will complete the 3 outs. One was left on base. Daphne Purple is taking the lead, and they are still so much things to come. So let's make a quick break, and we'll be back because Semmes is coming next. Let's go then to the bottom of the first inning. The first in the lineup for Semmes is coming next. The pitcher for Daphne Purple will be Riley Metz, and at the first pitch, that'll be a line drive into the center field. The runner will reach all the way into the first base without much of a problem. We'll be mentioning all the plays as they get executed. We are trying to cool down some of the equipment so we can have the image as fluent as it was. The second in the lineup will be then Breeze Petway. She receives the first pitch, and that'll be outside for ball number 1. Even the cameras and the computer and everything started to get hot as the day is. 2 balls, no strikes. For the second in the lineup, Breeze Petway, followed by Shelby Weed and Aniston Sturmey. And that'll be a contact into foul for strike number 1. So the count will be now 2 balls and 1 strike. Runner on first base. Jalen Burnt at the first pitch. Put a line drive all the way into the center field on a single. And she is now running on first base. The pitch is outside for ball number 3. So the count for Breeze Petway, it is 3 balls and 1 strike. 3 bolas y 1 strike. La cuenta entonces para la segunda del orden. Número 14, Breeze Petway. Viene con el lanzamiento, contacto en la zona de foul. Y es que el calor está intenso. Intense heat, the one we have right now on the field of the Bay Minette complex. Even the cameras and everything is having a hard time. Another line drive in, that'll be caught. And the throw is made at first, but no. Everyone reaches safely. So Mia Garcia on a line drive by Petway gets the ball and makes the first out. The runner was not able to move nowhere. They were trying to get them on the throw back at first base, but she reaches and dives in. So there's 1 out. Let's see now. Shelby Weed is coming next, number 72. No, number 12, sorry. She is the third in the lineup. Let's see if we can recover little by little this fluency on the cameras. That'll be then strike number 1. So 1 and 2. A contact into the third base. The ball is in play. The runner is going out into third base, and that'll be a double. They just roll it out as the ball ended up as a dead ball. That was a good contact by the third base girl of Semmes, Shelby Wheat, on a ground ball that extended all the way into the end of the left field. The ball was stuck, leaving this on a double for Wheat. Runners now on third and second. 1 out. Coming next, Aniston Sturmey. Let's see what we can do here. We have now runners in scoring position for Semmes. They are down, but only by 1. The first pitch will stay up for ball number 1. She is Aniston Sturman, the pitcher for Semmes. And she is followed by Audrey Campbell and Layla Rana. What's up, man?
What's going on?
All good, all good.
You know being a Baja?
Uh-huh.
Right on.
Right now we're broadcasting this one, man.
Yeah, I've seen some of your games. How does that work?
It'll be a long story to tell you, but So let's see what the situation is. I was just here getting a small discussion with one of the coaches of West Mobile. So let's see. I lose track of time, so my bad. Hey, this happens sometimes. I see the runners are still on second. Oh, that was a good line drive all the way into the center field. This will bring two in, and let's see the runner. She is now turning into the third base, and I will say they will stop her there. That was a good contact all the way into the center field by Audrey Campbell, bringing in two more runs for the count of Semmes, Alabama. And if I am not wrong, they have just taken the lead. But let me see if the score is 2 or 3. I will double check that and I'll make the corrections as soon as we can continue. On the top of the second, there's still a runner running on third base, and she is Audrey Campbell after that long drive into the center field, reaching out safely. And let's see now, up for ball number 2. There's some clouds now on the sky. So let's see if this shade can help us recover the image, as it is very intermittent right now. I will say that everything has overheated so far. Because, man, as I was just saying on the last game, this is a very hot and humid day. 2 balls and 1 strike now for the batter. And she is Layla Rana, that first base girl of Semmes. 2-2 now. I don't think if the score is still 2-1 or 3-1, but I will make that correction. On the next break comes with the pitch, and that'll be a contact into the shortstop. The throw is made at first, and this will complete the out. So there's 2 down, and the runner came in and scored. So this will be now either 3 or 4 runs for Semmes so far. But there's 2 down. Bases are clear now, and the one coming next is Keely Woodward. And the first pitch is right in the zone for strike number 1. If there was no outs on the time that I was away, I would say the score is 4-1, so I will put that in there, and I'll make the correction. If not, another contact, this time into foul for strike number 2. Another contact, defensive contact into foul to keep the at-bat alive for Woodward. The one coming next is Bryn Adams and Maddie Loper. So that'll be another contact into foul. Such a good at-bat by the number 17, Keely Woodward. So West Mobile is waiting for any of these two on the grand finale. 2 balls, 1 strike. Huh? Yes, that's the other way. And that'll be a single going all the way into the right field. So the runner will step onto the back, and that'll be a single for Woodward. The contact went into the right field and extended. So sorry for the situation with the cameras, but I will say that you can understand the thing. The sun has been aggressive today. So I will say they started overheating after being for maybe 2 or 3 hours under the sun. Next one in lineup is Bryn Adams, number 8. On the lineup, M2 on the back, followed by Maddie Loper. There's 2 down. This is the bottom of the first. There's still a runner on first base. And let's see if they can finish this up, because the game is still there for Daphne Purple. You gotta prevent any more runs from being scored so they can at least try and close the gap. Right now, they are down by 3. But Breen Adams is coming next, and she is ready to roll.
It's safe back here. I was trying to tell you something back here.
Want to try and extend the lead as much as they can. Semmes defeated Purple on the winner's bracket the last Thursday on a final score, and if I am not wrong, that was a game that ended up on a final score of 8-1 for Semmes. 0-2 for Adams. Comes with the pitch, and that'll be a good contact. Let's see, the ball is dropped, and this will bring one more in. No, they will stop her. Oh no, they are getting it all the way. And the play will be made onto the second base. So this brings another round for Semmes. And the rally is now out of 5. There's still a runner in scoring position, bringing Adams on a long drive into the left field. Brings one more for Semmes. The last in the lineup, number 25, Maddie Loper. Pop up. And foul. So this will be now an 0-1 count. Comes with the pitch and another pop-up into foul, this time out of the field. Oof. That is a ground ball into the shortstop. The ball is leading back into the field, and this will bring Adams in. As a ground ball that seemed a little bit easier. It extended into the alley between left and right. Left and center. Ooh, that wasn't easy for the shortstop. So I take that back. So this will be an RBI double. So the lead is now out of 5. That was Maddie Lopez. So we are starting over. They are swapping positions on the field. Left goes to right, right goes to left. So let's see if this will end up working for Daphne Purple. They need to end up this as soon as they can. A pop-up into the area between short and center. This will bring one more in. That was just right where they needed. A pop-up right behind the shortstop into the field. And this brings one more for Semmes. They are leading now by 6. And this hasn't stopped yet. Let's go with Prince Petway. Jaylee Bird then is running on first base. Ta-da. Yes. Yes. Let's go with her. There we have her. So let's see. Prince Petway taking the second at bat on the inning. Comes with the pitch, and that'll be a contact into foul. One ball and one strike, the count for Petway. And this is now a ground ball into the third base. The throw is made at the second base, and that will complete the last out of the inning. Semmes were able to score 7 runs on the bottom of the first, and they are now leading by 6 on the semifinal of the USA Rec All-Star Area Tournament. West Mobile is waiting for any of these two on the grand finale, and Semmes is taking the first step forward. So let's make a quick break and we'll be back because Daphne Purple is coming next. Okay, so let's move back into the top of the second. This is now the chance for Daphne Purple to try and close the gap. They are down by 6. The next in the lineup will be, if I'm not wrong, that'll be Andy Stewart. And at the first pitch, she makes a contact into the right field and she will reach safely. And she is Stella Conant. So we are starting with Stella. Riley Metz is coming next. On a good contact, a single into the right field, reaches all the way into the first base, and will stay there on the first pitch on this top of the second. So let's move now with Riley Metz and Jubilee Crabtree on to the next batter then. This is the semifinal. And as I was saying, I would like to apologize in advance for the not so fluent image on this broadcast, but I think everything started overheating. Just put some wet towel around the camera to try and see if we can make it to cool down a little bit. And we are trying to tweak as much as we can around here to try and recover the system as we go. Down for ball number, strike number 2, says the umpire. So this will be an 0-2 count for Jubilee. No, Riley Metz, sorry. A ground ball into foul. So let's see if everything stays the same. We still have Riley Metz on the batter's box with a runner on first base. This is the top of the second. Comes with the pitch inside and down for ball number 4. Yep. So this will be now a base on balls for Riley Metz. Reaching into the first base. And Stella Conan moving on to second. So 2 are now in scoring. No. 1 is in scoring position. 2 runners on the bases. And coming next for Daphne Purple is Jubilee Crabtree. And she just received the first out, the first strike, sorry. So the count will be 0-1. Comes with the pitch, and that'll be a bunt that open into foul. This is the semifinal. Semmes is playing the second semifinal. The first one was against West Mobile. They got defeated, moved into the losers bracket, and this is now the second semifinal for them. The second chance to try and reach into the grand finale and face West Mobile again for Daphne Purple. If they end up flipping this up, this will be the first time they will be facing West Mobile on this tournament, and that'll be out on third base. So the runners will stay on first and second, and that'll be an out on third base. Let's see if they will discuss that as the umpires are getting together to try and see if the play was made or not. Let's see what they end up deciding. They are still discussing, and the main umpire says that will be safe. No, everyone back, so that'll be a foul. So everyone back, meaning that Jubilee Crabtree will come back into the batter's box on a 0-2 count, and there is still no outs. I just want to check the temperature of my computer to try and see if that is the issue now. And a ground ball into the pitcher. Let's see if they have time to make the play at first, and they did. So Crabtree will go on a ground ball to the pitcher for the first out of the inning. But the task was made. They got the chance to move the runners over into the next station, and this will bring now Anna Sears into the batter's box. She might be the last in the lineup. Comes with the first pitch, and that'll be a ground ball into the first base. The throw is made at the plate and safe at home. The throw is then made at second, at third, and that'll be safe. So Anna Sears will reach into the first base on a fielder's choice. Daphne came in and scored the second run in the game for the count, and the throw back at third will be safe. So let's go. Mia Garcia, the first in the lineup with 2 outs. Swing on the first pitch, and that'll be out. 0-1 count. Runners on first and third. 2 down. Comes with the pitch, and that'll be out for the first ball. And Anna Sears takes the lead, running now into the second base, and will reach without any problems. 1-1 count for Mia. Comes with the pitch, contact into foul. Mallory Hall is waiting on the circle, on the waiting circle. Garcia and Mallory were rounded out on the first inning. Let's see if they can make it to the base on this second at bat. And we will try and see what the problem may be with the equipment now. That is ground for ball number 2. That'll be ball number 3 now. So let's see, 3-1 count for Mia. Runners are still in second and third. Comes with the pitch, and that'll be. Ooh! Such a good play by the first base girl of Semmes. An aggressive line drive into the first base, and that'll be. Ooh, such an amazing play by Lana. Ooh. You can see the face of Mia saying, "What?" Layla Rana then. Hey, was it that the last out or not? They are granting one more, maybe. So Mallory Hall coming next, and the first pitch will be a strike. Hey, I don't know if that was the third out or not. My goodness. So Mia land drive into the first base. Such a good call by Layla Rana. Comes with the pitch, swing and a miss. A count ahead for the pitcher, 0-2. Mallory Hall in the batter's box for Daphne Purple. They score one already. They have two more on the bases. Contact into foul. Defensive contact for Mallory Hall. So let's see. This has started getting fluent now. All of a sudden, so I guess it was the heat. Comes with the pitch, and that'll be another contact into foul. The runner comes, but everyone back, please. After this break, I will go and check the rest of the cameras if there is time, as the game is reaching the first 40 minutes. Swing and a miss. Run it. Let's see. The throw is made, and it's good. This will complete then the 3 outs of the inning. I think Layla got some injured there as she was stepping out of the back to try and get the ball. Mallory Hall reached, but the throw was made, and the throw was first in the base. So 2 were left on base. 1 has been scored. Semmes has still the lead on the game, and they are leading by 5. So let's make a break, and we'll be back on La Novena Baja.
Well, at least he's honest about it. Plus, he really had practiced 7 days. Called one down. Well, they see where it's going, but then when it goes right, they don't
Let's go, Anson. Haley, why don't you go sit back here?
So we're starting now with the bottom of the second. Now we have a runner on second base. Shelby Weed at the second pitch. Ended up with a double reaching all the way into the second base. And we are now with Aniston Sturman.
Come on, Aston.
So let's see what this will bring for Semmes. They are just one step away from the great finale. And they will have a second chance to try and defeat. Oh, that was a good call by the right fielder. So there's one down. The runner stays on second. Then Sturman is out after a fly into the right field. And Audrey Campbell is coming next. On the first pitch, a contact into foul. So the count will be now 0-1. So I was saying Semmes is with one step away from the grand finale to try and defeat this time West Mobile. They just played the first semifinal, and that'll be an easy out. She wasn't even making it to the first base. She was like, oh my God. Right there, she was like, really? Really, Audrey? So let's see, 2 down then. An unassisted out with the runner now on third base. Layla Rana, after she make that awesome play on first base. What are they gonna do? Shelby better go back. It's like, nah, let's take this easy. We're almost there in the final. In la final. So let's see. Layla Rana, after that awesome play at first base, to complete the last out of the top of the second. And that'll be now ball number 1. And everything is now. Hey, I thought it was the computer, but now the problem is internet. Ooh, it's a little bit laggy. But I don't blame no one. The heat has been intense. Second ball in the count, and this will be now a play at the plate. They just lost the ball, and this is gonna be one more for Semmes. This is what we was trying to achieve. A throw back into the third base. So yeah, the throw will be made at first base on a ground ball into the third base. And this will complete the 3 outs. So let's see. There will be time for Daphne Purple as there's still around 12 to 13 minutes of the game. So let's see if they have the chance. They need 6 runs to tie this up. And Semmes is just 3 outs away from the grand final. Let's make a break and we'll be back. 2 outs away from the grand final for Semmes after that pop-up in this that was a center field area, but look at that hustle by the left fielder of Semmes taking the ball, and that will be then the first out of the inning, and this will be now another similar pitch and contact and play. 2 down, 1 out away. Charlotte Ross on a second contact alarm. Well, so you can say it's a little bit of a pop-up into the center field. 2 just right or very similar contacts into the center field, and there's 2 down, 1 out away from the final for Semmes. Charlotte Ross was the one on that last at-bat, and we are now with Jillian Webb, number 28, taking the first at-bat on the game. So let's see. Only 1 out is what they need, and the West Mobile is ready for the final. We want to thank you all for being with us through the day. Seems like everything just came back to normal after the computer got a heat stress. Hey, they also stressed out. And so are the cameras and everything around the field. So let's see. There's only 1 out, what it needs. Comes with the pitch, and that'll be slightly out, and this will be now a based on balls for Jillian Webb on the first at bat of the game. I don't know if they will bring in a runner for Jillian or they will ask her to run the bases. They will. I just see that they just made that, and we will have, let's see who she is. I think it's Estela. So let's see. The chance will be now with 1 out of life for Daphne Purple. She must be Andy Stewart. Strike number 1. Comes with the pitch. That'll be up for ball number 1. So the count will go 1 ball and 1 strike. Una bola y un strike, la cuenta para la bateadora en turno por parte del equipo de Daphne Purple. Les queda 1 out de vida con corredora en primera. Semmes está a 1 out de irse a jugar la gran final contra el equipo de West Mobile. Número 7 en la espalda, Stella Conan, the one in the batter's box. 2 balls, 1 strike. Comes with the pitch, and that'll be a ground ball into the third base. The throw is made at first, and this will complete the out. So looks like this will be game for Semmes. Let's see. In the meantime, the ground ball by Stella Conan. That was a good defensive movement by the third baseman of Semmes to get the ball and complete the out at first. So let's see. There we have all the girls of Semmes reaching back into the dugout. Let's see if everyone here on Daphne Purple is doing the same way. Looks like they just give them to finish the inning. There's still 5 minutes to go. Let's see if there will be something decided or they will jump onto the field. In the meantime, well, thank you all for being with us. La Novena Baja will always be ready for all the... I didn't saw her. For all the teams around the Gulf Coast area, just let know. And please know that we can be available for any of the teams around, for any tournaments that you might require our service. In this case, we want to thank you all at home for being with us through the day. We apologize in advance for the very early moments of the game with all the overheated devices Everything just went back to normal after this. Hey, you can see the sky started getting more cloudy, and the sun is now covered with some clouds, so it just got better by the end of the game. So I hope that you have enjoyed with us. I don't think we'll stay for the final. But in case we do, we'll see you then on the next broadcast. So Semmes is coming next to try and extend the lead. They are leading the game by 6. And the chance will be now for number 71. Let me check that. Or is it 17, I guess? 17. She is Keely Woodward. And at the first pitch, gets the ball into foul. This is now the bottom of the third. Let me clear everything out. So they might call it at any moment, as there might be no need to play the whole inning, as Semmes is already leading the game. 1-1 count for Woodward. The one that is waiting on the circle is Green Adams and Maddie Loper. So that'll be then a hit by pitch for the Woodward, reaching all the way into the first base. And Adams is coming next to try and get another double as she did on the last at bat. Adams and Loper with runner on first base. The first pitch will be outside, and it'll be the first ball on her count. Comes with the pitch, and that'll be out for ball number 2. 2 balls, no strikes. It's getting ready and comes with the pitch, and that'll be a pop-up. Let's see who will get that ball. And that is caught. So that'll be 1 out. Green Adams popped up into the left field, and she is out of the inning. Maddie Loper is coming next, the number 25 on the back, and the last in the lineup. With 1 down and runner on first. Comes with the first pitch, swing and miss. They're receiving the signal from the coach. Comes with the pitch. Stays out of the zone for ball number 1. What's up? Go ahead. Comes with the pitch, and that'll be another swing and a miss. So the count will be now 1 ball and 2 strikes. Maddie Loper in the batter's box, followed by Jalen Bird, that is waiting on the pitch and on the warming circle, or on deck, as you want to call it. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Time is due. That'll be ball number 3. Here comes with a pitch and a contact into foul. The count is full. 3 balls, no strikes, 2 strikes. The fist count, as we say in español, la cuenta del puño cerrado. I pop him into the center field, and he's got it. So that'll be out number 2. That was a good cover by the center field of Daphne Purple. So the fields has been busy this day. Coming next, and the play is made. The shortstop is just popped up, and that'll be an infield hit for the first in the lineup of Semmes. Jalen Bird will reach then on that infield hit into the first base, and there will be now runners on first and second. Coming now, Breeze Petway. Let's see if we will have to complete the inning if there is only 2 down. There's 1 more to go. With this score, Semmes is already seated onto the final, facing West Mobile. And if I was the coach, I don't see a reason why to keep them under the sun if they're just about to play the final against West Mobile after this game. So, but anyway, it's just my opinion. So the count for the second in the line of Breeze Petway will be after that pitch. Oh, right in the zone, says the umpire. Okay, 2-1 if I am not wrong. Shelby Weed and Aniston Sturman are waiting on the circle just in case they have the chance to come and play on this bottom of the third, sorry. 3-1, and that'll be ball number 4. So this will put the bases loaded, and there's time. This is now game for Semmes, so they will be moving forward into the final, and they will face again West Mobile. So the champion will come from Mobile County, as the 2 teams on the final are coming from that county. Daphne reached all the way to the semifinals and got defeated by Semmes on a final score of 8 runs against 2. So thank you all for being with us. This is La Novena Baja. We'll pack our things up and head back home, and we'll see you on the next broadcast, most likely around Thursday or Friday next week, somewhere in Greenville, Alabama, for the state tournament. Let's see. Thank you all for being with us. We'll see you then. Semmes is going into the final, facing West Mobile.